Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming out. Mark 50 down top. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Here's Kaya. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38.
Check 25, check 25. Shoot. Yes. Motion.
Going on the ground with Homer. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Drop deep. Same. General, fast. Check 15. Ready.
They'll run this with Homer. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Travis Homer, 33 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Hey, let's go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
General West.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shoot.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming after you. Jim.
Hey, Haywood.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here I come. Check hot route. Hot.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the out. Check 9.
Hey, Echo. Ready.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Check 55 to Mike. Check. Ready. Go. Buzz. 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm trying to collect. Go.
Here's Kaya after the interception. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch twist. H3-2-18. Chopper. Let's go.
This is Homer. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watch the pass. Go. Like my five, like 55, like my five. I got you. 61. Matchbox, light.
Throwing on third down, Kaya. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Blue draw quarters.
Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? Mike, 54 is Mike. X3, 218, chopper.
Watch the slant. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Shift.
Go, Jeff, get it.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
22 jet bomber.
10. Shift.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, Jet.
And that'll set them back 5.
70, Indy.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check your hot read.
61, Matchbox Lights.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Ready. 50, plant. Roll out. Cut. Check. Look, squeeze.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the double.
57 to Mike. I got one. Kill. Hey, watch it. Shift.
Hey, exit.
57 to Mike 57.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Check Mike. Bravo.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 5-4. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Here we go. Rock it.
He's checking. Crash.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
6-6, pull it high. Look at me, zipper. Big Griffin.
Now Elliott. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Break. 57, Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
All day, every day, any day. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
55. Bandit. Bandit.
Faking the handoff. Now Kaya. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Race don't travel. Race don't travel.
Undercurrent, undercurrent, undercurrent.
36, 36. Ready, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Go, go, go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hayward. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Just beating the play clock is Kaya. Flush to his right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Topper, topper. Yo, go, go. Fire.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check 4, check 4. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Arcaro Witherspoon on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready, ready.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 59 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Ooh, the juke.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Check 26. Kill. Go on. Kill. Turn up. Hey, check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Double time. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Watch out. Pilot 64, weak.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Set, ready. 70 in. Rip left, rip left. Go, go.
Motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, watch this.
Exit.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
55 is Mike, guys, 55. And go.
They'll try the air now with Kaya. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even... Worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check three, check three, check three.
Hey, you got motion, man. You got motion.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on,
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Yep. On the ball. Snap.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Back.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
General West. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 68 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
We got this. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Charlie. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the curl. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the screen. Orbit. Hey, check Mike. What happened?
Here's Kaya. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. Mike 57. Check back. Check 43. Check the backer.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Set. 50. Clear. 54. Right. 54. Right 7. Let's go. Twist. 54. Mike. Ready. Go.
Kaya from the 50.
Check.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Tighten up. Set. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's get there. Hey, switch gears.
Go on.
Hey, turn it up.
Hey. Shoot.
Now a handoff looking right. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Kaya. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 57's the mic, watch 57. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
There you go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready. 5-4. Mike 5-4. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Smoke. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Kaya. And able to find Kirk complete.
Come on, fellas.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Coming to you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Chad Hut. 60 Pittsburgh. Tight as Ringo. Tight up. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Mike. Go. Check 55, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, Kaya. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, Kaya. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check 13. Check 13, fellas. Let's go.
To the air again, Kaya. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's by 4. Ready? Right there. 54. Right there.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now.
Check. Crunch.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check 49.
Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Matchbox lights.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch the shot.
Look at me, zipper. Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Alert. 3 down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yo, 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 go, go. Go, go.
57, Mike, 57.
Go.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Hey, orbit. Now.
Back to throw. It's caught, Cooper. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check safety, check safety.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Protein spill.
Check 52. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam, slam, slam.
Buzz. Deep grip.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
57, Mike, 57.
Bang.
Bang, 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 bang. Check.
Look at me. Door. Smoke.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Hey, box truck.
Check Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 99.
Hard. Go.
Motion. Kill. Watch that.
Leo. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Ready, set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch us right now.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.